Welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. It's me, Christian, again in another location. However, I think this one's going to be sticking around for a little bit because I like it. Honestly, it gives that depth of field that I think everybody looks for because I think it subconsciously makes the video look a little bit more professional. Because, obviously, hopefully, I am in focus. And then everything behind me, because there's so much behind me, like that's my apartment. I'm in one corner, that's the opposite corner. Gives it a little bit of depth. Why am I saying this? I don't know. That's kind of the point of this video, though. So normally with these videos where I'm supposed to be teaching you guys something about social media, right? I'm supposed to be breaking down like the latest news thing or whatever. Which I guess there's one thing that's sort of newsy related that I want to touch on in this video, but I figured, it's December 1st. We're in like mid-holiday season times. So even if I was gonna teach you guys something, it's not like, you have the mental capacity right now or maybe even the time to devote to it. So I'm sort of going to just talk about some stuff. That doesn't mean you scroll away, but before I talk about the stuff on the emphasis on scrolling away, I feel like I just need to say this. If you are watching me on like a desktop, I know desktop for sure, maybe a tablet, maybe even the phone too. I don't know. I know that if once you like turn on my sound and you can hear my voice, and then you scroll away, the video should like stick with you. It should move to like the bottom right hand corner. So don't ever feel like you have to just sit and devote however much time the video is to watch me, because you should be able to take my video with you as you continue scrolling so you can kind of multitask. Anyways, for those of you that aren't aware, the calendar year ends in literally, 31 days, 30 days by the time you're watching this. Man, what a year. So much happened, maybe. So much didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know. So, as I said, this video is just kind of going to be me talking. And the first point that I want to touch on is about consistency. And that pertains to not only in life, spoiler alert, but on social media, just being consistent on social media. Normally, when I talk about consistency, I talk about posting videos because that's what I do. And yes, technically, consistency with videos is important. But just taking a step back and looking at consistency in general, especially on social media, it's important. I mean, if you look at my videos that I've posted on here, I've granted it's my job, I get that, but being a real estate agent is also your job, right? My job is to make content for you guys once a week, albeit this video, like the social media aspect, or if it's my podcast, full disclosure with Christian there, plug there. That was a terrible attempt at a wink. If you saw that, I can't wink. So that's that. Point being, yes, it is my job. Technically, I get paid to do this. However, that doesn't make it easy. That doesn't mean that some weeks I wake up and I just don't want to make a video, or I feel like any of the content isn't video worthy, or I don't care about the content. The list literally goes on. However, somehow I always end up making a video about something. Sometimes the videos are good. Sometimes the videos are not so good. Guess what? That's called life, right? I'm not a magic man who can just be out here just dropping dimes every single video, okay? But what I have been is consistent. So whether you know it or not, subconsciously, when you're scrolling, albeit in the Facebook group, if you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching this on YouTube, that's cool too. But I feel like subconsciously, you probably are, if you are a regular viewer, you are probably wondering, hey, wonder when Christian's video is going to come out. Like, I wonder what he's going to talk about today. Is it a podcast week or is it a social media week? And so I've been able to do that. I mean, for the most part, I've posted a video, unless I was like on vacation or something, I've posted some sort of content uh, almost every day for the past year and a half because I started doing this pretty much the week of the whole pandemic. Everyone starting to work from home. Like I literally started making videos that week, once a week minimum. I remember like the first couple months, I was pumping out 2 videos a week, thinking I was, I don't know, a magic man or something because that was insane. That was so much content. So the point that I think I'm trying to make here is that even on those days, even on those weeks, maybe even months when you don't want to do it, in insert whatever that it is. If it is something with your real estate business, or if it's something on your social media, or if it's whatever, on those days that you don't want to do it, and then you do it, that's when you're going to see the results, right? Anybody can do anything when they're feeling it, when they're motivated. And I'm talking to myself here. Anybody can do things when they feel like doing them. It's the successful people that end up becoming successful when they do the work, when they do the things that they're maybe not, that they don't really want to do on the days that they don't want to do them. That's what separates somebody that sells $10 million of real estate versus somebody that can't even break a million. Obviously, I'm aware that there are a lot of other factors here, but you get what I'm saying, right? All right, let's try and land the plane here. Again, I told you this was just going to be a talking video. Let's sort of end it on social media esque stuff, maybe. Hopefully, you've heard of the metaverse by now. If you are unfamiliar, basically, the next form of internet, which sounds weird to say, is virtual reality, also known as the metaverse. There are probably plenty of other names for it. As far as the metaverse is concerned, for those of you that know anything about it, virtual world where you can basically do everything that you do here in the real world, and that includes real estate, believe it or not. I don't know too much about it personally because details are still coming out about it. I did see an article though, while I was looking up stuff for this video, that a property, quote unquote, sold for $2.3 million in the metaverse. It's not real. It's not tangible. You can't hold it. You can't physically go live in it yet, sold for $2.3 million. So I guess I'm bringing this up because I guarantee you, somehow, some way, there will be a need, maybe, for metaverse real estate agents because you guys are real world real estate agents. Maybe that interests you. Make a quick buck just by clicking a few buttons on your computer. So that's something to look into if you are curious about that at all. Um, that's probably going to be more for the tech savvy people or just the people that understand the internet. I don't know. I'm still learning. That's all for this video. I know that this was not my normal content per se. I don't really know what the rest of this month looks like with the holidays coming up because I know that you guys aren't, going to be wanting to learn anything during this time. So that's this video. Hopefully you learned something, and I will see you guys next video.